Hallo und willkommen zurück hier bei The Longest Journey. Wir sind gerade endlich wieder zurück aus Arcadia und reden jetzt erstmal mit Cortez.
What happens now?
The minstrel told you about the balance, about Stark and Arcadia.
A man named Tobias. He was called the Vestrum, I think. Vestrum Tobias.
Ah, so Tobias made Vestrum que bien good. I knew he would go far when I first met him years ago. He was just an instrument then, a student of the balance, but he was smart and resourceful. So you know what is going on with the balance.
Tobias told me that the Guardian was missing and that the balance was failing. He said this would bring chaos into both worlds.
As we are already seeing, your dreams, your nightmares, they are part of these. You sense chaos more keenly than most, but even they are beginning to notice that things are not as they should be. Like last night.
What about last night?
What you saw, you were not alone this time. There were others, and they saw the same thing. Not nightmares anymore. Real. The first sign of the damage chaos can do. The divide is being breached. It is not yet time for the worlds to be united. A breach could prove catastrophical.
Who are you really, Cortez?
Excuse me?
People knew you over there in Arcadia. Tobias. He didn't know you by your real name, but he did know you. And Mr. Westhouse, he knew you too, as Chavez, but several hundred years ago.
So my secrets are being revealed, are they?
Nee, nicht alle.
I wouldn't say that, because you're still a mystery to me. More so.
Good. You see, señorita, mystery is important. To know everything, to know the whole truth is dull. There is no magic in that. Magic is not knowing. Magic is wondering about what and how and where.
I'd settle for the truth, just to be able to know you. Because, honestly, I don't mean this in a bad way. You scare me, Cortez. I'm afraid of you.
And you are not the only one, mi amiga. I'm sorry, but whatever it is about me that mystifies you, it will have to stay a secret. There are things even you should not know.
Gee, thanks. That really helped.
Perdóname. Perhaps later, when we are certain of what the future holds, okay? I think I can promise you that, Señorita Ryan. Later. But for now, we must speak of more important matters.
You helped me back, didn't you?
To shift? See? The power is yours, yes? But for now, you need me to focus your powers to call forth your dreams.
Dreams?
Yes. To travel from one world to the next, you must pass through the world of dreams. It is the only way. You are capable of opening a shift on your own, but you might not be able to.
What do you mean?
The power, the magic is within you. And when you sleep, sometimes you open the portal without even being aware of it. But when you're awake, it's more difficult. With practice, you will do it.
I don't think I want to do it.
You must. The worlds depend on it.
So what do I do?
We must work together, April. I can't do it alone, and neither can you.
But what exactly is it that we have to do?
4 things. We must find the lost guardian, we must locate the gateway to his realm, and the disc that is the key to his tower, and we must do what we can to curtail and defeat the vanguard.
Okay, klar.
How are we going to find the Guardian?
The moment he surrendered his throne and left his realm, he stepped back into our world. This world, Stark. This is where he was born, and so this is where he must return to.
But he could be anywhere, right?
This city has power, April. Not magic, but the opposite of magic. and it draws people to it like flies to an open fire. All the pieces of the puzzle come together here. You, me, the Vanguard, the Guardian. I can guarantee you that he's here, but where exactly I do not know. I think maybe the Vanguard do. I think they may have him.
If they have him, how are we going to get him back? And why do they need him? Why do we need him?
He left his realm, but he's the last Guardian, and only he can open the doorway back to his realm to let his successor through. The Vanguard knows this, but what they don't know, yet, is how to get there.
Okay.
Who'd know about the gateway to the Guardian's realm?
That I do not know. That knowledge wouldn't be here in Stark. You must go to Arcadia, study the books, talk with the minstrel and others who might know, but not yet. First, we must finish our mission here.
Where's the key to the Guardian's realm?
In Arcadia. The key contains two parts. One is the disc itself, the other is the 4 jewels, the eyes of the dragons. That gives the disc the properties of the balance and makes it complete.
Where is the disc?
The disc was left in the care of the Sentinel 10,000 years ago. In the beginning, it was kept in the open, displayed for all to see. But not anymore. Not since thieves tried to make away with it. They will know where it is. Ask Tobias, Vestrum Tobias.
Hätte der mir das nicht eigentlich erzählt? Naja.
Where are the 4 jewels?
Ah, the eyes of the dragons. They are kept by the 4 dragons themselves. 2 in Arcadia and 2 in Stark. The white dragon has 1, as does the old one. These you must find yourself. I'll help you with the others.
Okay, sehr gut.
How do we defeat the Vanguard?
The Vanguard are strong here and growing stronger. Even in Arcadia, they are gaining a foothold. And with the tyrant on a leash, the future looks quite bleak.
How do you know so much about what's going on in Arcadia?
Voices whisper in my ear, señorita. Voices that I trust.
You're saying the Vanguard are strong here. How come I haven't heard about them?
They don't go by that name here. Did you ever hear of the Church of Voltec?
Sure, they're... Oh, that's the Vanguard?
See.
Then they're big, very big. But why do they... Why assume a different name here?
In Arcadia, they flaunt their philosophy. They preach the destruction of the balance under the pretense of returning humankind to the glories of the past. Here, they cannot do that, so they have integrated themselves slowly but surely into society under the subterfuge of the New Age religion, and they've built a financial empire to match governments.
They have that much money?
The Vanguard own multinational companies. They own planets, April. They own armies. All they need is the balance, and they will own everything. The twin worlds will be at their mercy.
So, we basically don't stand a chance, do we? Against an enemy like that.
If we hold at bay the forces of chaos, and if we ensure the natural continuation of the Guardian's role within the balance, then they will have lost.
How are we supposed to fight this chaos you keep talking about?
You're the key, April. You have the power to shift, yes? But there's more to you than that. You are a child of the balance. And you... No, that will have to wait. By just being alive, you counter chaos. Without you, last night might have turned out much worse. That tiny breach might have been permanent.
I didn't do anything.
Then imagine the power you wield when you really do something. Trust me on this, amiga. It's instinctive to you to fight chaos. You see it so clearly, and you will know what to do. You are most needed in Arcadia, where chaos is a part of reality. The tidal wave will hit there first, and unless it's subdued before it hits Stark full force, we'll never stand a chance. So you will have to travel to Arcadia after we are done here.
Okay.
So that's it? Kick some Vanguard ass, find the Guardian, locate the entrance to his realm, and a 10,000-year-old disc and 4 Dragon-Eye jewels? And oh, April, make sure you do battle with the physical manifestations of chaos along the way, because hey, that's your destiny. It's impossible, Cortez. I can't do these things. I'm 18, I'm an artist. No, not even that, I'm nobody. You can't place all these responsibilities on my shoulders. I can't carry that much.
I will help you, April. Others too, you're not alone.
Well, I feel very alone, and I can't even tell anybody about this. Yeah, hi, how are you? I'm the Chosen One. Can you help me save the world from evil and chaos?
There is no chosen one, April. There are only those who would and those who wouldn't. You have a choice between the two.
You said I had powers, that I wasn't like everybody else.
True, but you still have a choice. Prophecies can never unravel the will of a single human. You are one of many possible paths, but unfortunately, most of the alternative paths have been blocked by circumstances beyond our control. The world does depend on you, but you have not been chosen. You choose for yourself what you are and what you will be.
Ja, dann sagen wir einfach ja und wir können uns ja vorstellen, was passiert, wenn wir Nein sagen. Chaos, alles geht unter, so ungefähr.
Then the choice will have to be, yes, let's save the world. Where do we start?
Here, in Newport. We must find out about the Vanguard. Their headquarters are in this city, but where? Do they have the Guardian under lock and key? What are their weaknesses? Once we've done that, you must travel to Arcadia. I cannot go there, and besides, I have things to take care of here.
Right. Except, where the hell do I go to find out about the Vanguard? The library? The net?
Valuable information is hard to find. Remember the painting I showed you yesterday?
Sure.
The artist, a boy named Warren. I told you about him, yes? Warren is involved in a lot of activities that aren't exactly legal. He has connections. He can point us in the right direction.
All right, okay. Where do I find him?
My friend, Father Raul at the Hope Street Cathedral, he's had some contact with the boy lately. Ask him.
Wait, did you say Hope Street?
Yes?
As in the most dangerous neighborhood in Newport?
Is it? I don't usually follow the civic affairs of the city. I remember Hope Street when they first built it, a clean neighborhood.
That must have been a very long time ago.
Still, I'm sure you'll be safe. You're a girl, no? A self-respecting gentleman would never harm a girl.
It's the self-respecting gentleman part I'm concerned about. Still, I can handle myself. Father Raul, was it? At the Hope Street Cathedral?
Yes. He will lead you in the right direction. Help you find Warren Hughes. When you're done tomorrow, we will meet up at the cathedral late in the afternoon. I need to speak with Raul as well.
Okay, good. It's a plan then?
Enjoy yourself tonight, April. Who knows what the future may hold?
Oh nein,
Good night.
wir haben ja noch ein Treffen mit jemandem. Aber ja, das war erstmal eine schöne Zusammenfassung von ihm. Und hier hat sich quasi zeitlich gar nichts geändert. Oh krass. Ganz kurz ins Tagebuch. Ich weiß nicht mehr, was zuletzt war. Das hatten wir schon. Das hatten wir auch schon. Ach genau, ich glaube, hier meckert sie schon rum. Ja, Endlich hat uns alles erzählt. Das finde ich auch richtig gut. Der hat wirklich sehr gut erklärt, finde ich. Also es ist alles irgendwie klarer geworden. Und... Ach, meine Stimme, komm her. Ja, wir müssen gucken, dass wir einen Tag rumkriegen. Toll. Ja, keine Ahnung. Was wollen wir? Wir haben die Flöte mitgenommen. Also wir können einfach alles mitnehmen. Okay. Warum auch nicht? Wir haben heute Abend noch ein Treffen mit Zane, Zack, wie auch immer, den wir nicht leiden können. Wer uns geholfen hat, da hier Cortez zu finden. Damals. Was kann ich jetzt noch machen, ist die Frage. Vielleicht malen wir noch ein bisschen. Ich finde, das mit dem Malen hört sich ganz gut an. Vielleicht. Das in Alltagleben wieder reinbringen.
Not today.
Meh. Na toll.
I'll just leave my brush and easel here before I go.
Dann mach das. Na gut. Dann gehen wir vielleicht auf Arbeit nochmal vorbei oder bei uns zu Hause. Was anderes fällt mir gerade nicht ein. Wir gehen gleich nach Hause. Ja. Da. Das Bild sieht auch komisch aus. Der komische Maler ist weg diesmal. Wenn es mal da steht und malt. Sehr verdächtig. Ja, da gleich ins Café. Wir gehen, glaube ich, gleich mal gucken. Weil wir halt um die Ecke sind. Marcus?
Marcus.
Okay. Ich mit Charlie nochmal reden?
Pulling long hours today, Charlie?
Unfortunately, yeah. Are you staying for the show tonight?
What show?
You don't know who's playing?
I've had a few other things on my mind these past few days, Charlie. Sorry. Anybody good?
Anybody good? Are you kidding? Roy and Dale's playing. It's the first gig on their new tour. Sort of returning to their roots before they do the big venues.
Tonight? Great, that's perfect. Especially tonight. I need some serious unwinding.
Yeah? What's up?
You wouldn't believe me anyway.
Try me.
No, really, you would not believe it. I'm not sure if I believe it. Actually, I'm pretty sure I don't, but it's too close right now. I gotta think it through first.
All right. When you're ready to tell me, okay?
Maybe. If I tell anybody, you'll be the first, Charlie.
Hört sich gut an.
When does the concert start?
In less than an hour. I expect the place to be crowded soon, so you should find yourself a spot to sit down.
Is Emma around?
Haven't seen her, but she knows about the show, so she'll be here.
Thanks, Charlie.
No problem. Later.
Ja, dann gehen wir nochmal, bevor wir uns hinsetzen. Ist scheinbar die Alternative gerade zu dem Treffen, was wir noch haben. Mal gucken. Wäre ja schön, wenn wir es einfach vergessen könnten. Aber es ist, ich weiß nicht, ich habe da so einen Gerechtigkeitssinn, dass wir uns jetzt noch mit ihm treffen sollten. So ein bisschen. Hat uns ja geholfen, auch wenn wir ihn hassen, abgrundtief. Und er sich trotzdem mit uns treffen will und er es weiß, dass wir nicht leiden können und immer dumm machen.
It's a pretty...
Nee, reingehen. Zack, ist doch Zack.
That's Zach's room. I've never...
Hätten wir uns auch hinsetzen sollen? Ich habe irgendwie nicht damit gerechnet. Oh, hier ist noch alles beim Alten. Hm.
I don't need to make my bed. It's been too hot to sleep with a cover.
Ich dachte, ich würde mich gerade hinlegen. Aber gut, dann hören wir uns das Konzert an. Das ist, ich glaube, sie hat auch nie vorgehabt, sich wirklich mit ihm zu treffen. Ja, dann, ja. Und es ist halt keiner mehr hier. Nee. Den ganzen Weg zurück. Schön. Wir können bestimmt mit der Uhr jederzeit hin und her uns irgendwie dingsen. Ich weiß nicht, ob die einfach nur so ein... Ja, er meinte, wie so ein Morsecode für Cortez funktioniert, aber vielleicht... Wer weiß, das werden wir alles noch mitkriegen. Und er wollte uns ja eigentlich auch noch mehr erzählen über uns, aber das hat er dann auch gelassen. Wie viele Haare hier. Also gut, wir setzen uns hin. Mal gucken. Macht's von ganz alleine. Ach, so ist das halt.
So where have you been all day? You didn't show up at school, you weren't at work, and then Fiona tells me you're out looking for Cortez again, and on top of that, Zach brags about bagging a date with you. What's up with that?
Oh, shit! Zach! I totally forgot. He's gonna kill me. If I don't show up, that is.
You mean it's true? You have a date with that asshole? I told him he was full of shit.
I needed some information.
And you sell yourself to get it? April, you're insane. Well, you're just going to have to disappoint him.
I made a promise.
To that sleazebag? That's a promise made to be broken.
Ja. Ich finde das nicht okay, dass wir ihn halt... Selbst April meinte schon, das ist... Wir haben es versprochen, also... Auch wenn sie recht hat, wir gehen.
A promise is a promise. I have to go.
Commendable, but incredibly misguided. He's only after one thing, you know, and that's sex.
Er will meinen Körper, nicht mich.
Forget about that. I'll go, but I'm only staying an hour. I'll tell him I'm tired or sick.
Knowing Zach, he'll take that as an invitation to your bed. But I guess you've made up your mind. Go, have a good time. Good luck, you'll need it.
Ich habe schon gemerkt, man kann sich hier immer ein bisschen umentscheiden irgendwie. Wir hätten jetzt auch hier bleiben können, vielleicht wäre dann hier wieder irgendwas passiert. So. Kapitel 3, Freunde und Feinde.
Oh, God. Headache. I didn't really have that much to drink, did I? No. But I did travel through a shift into a parallel universe, which would explain this weird compulsion to curl up into a fetal position and go back to sleep. Not that I'm particularly looking forward to it, but I guess I have to go find that Warren guy Cortez told me about down on Hope Street. And hey, like that's not enough. I have to avoid bumping into Zach today. Last night's, date is not something any of us should be reminded of, and I'm not just talking about the incident with the groping and me kicking him in the groin. Doesn't he get that no means no? No.
Er wollte also wirklich mehr. Naja, hat er dann bekommen. Ja, das war's jetzt für die Folge schon wieder. Lang genug. Danke fürs Zusehen. Lasst ein paar Kommentare da, was ihr von dem Ganzen bisher noch so haltet. Und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.